morning and welcome to today's class. Today we have to take this kinetic theory of gases. Kinetic theory of gases, lecture 5. Okay. Previously we have already discussed something about the degree of freedom. We have also seen that what are the ways by which kinetic theory of gas can derive different gas laws, and also we have seen that how we determine the how we derive this in fact uh, ideal gas equation. Okay. Now we must know what is the basic meaning of molecule average kinetic energy of one molecule, and what is the kinetic energy of one mole, that we have already discussed. Now today we have to discuss that is law of equipartition of energy. As the name implies, equipartition means equally partition किया गया है, equally divide किया गया है. Equipartition of energy means when we divide the energy equally, okay, among something. What is that? That we have to discuss here in the law. That is here what we discuss, that in any dynamical system, maybe any thermodynamic system, in thermal equilibrium, the energy is equally distributed among all its degree of freedom. It's very simple. That means the kinetic energy, the average kinetic energy per molecule per degree of freedom is always half kVt. This is what we have. Similarly, the if we don't take per degree of freedom, but rather we take the kinetic energy of one molecule of a dynamical system, then it is just half F kVt that we have discussed here. Let us see what is given. That in any dynamical system, the energy is equally distributed amongst its various degree of freedom. The energy of each molecule per degree of freedom is half kBt. Similarly, the energy of each molecule, bracket mein within bracket, of a system of F degree of freedom is the energy of each molecule, that we have to say. Energy of each molecule equal to E equal to 1 by 2 F kBt, where F is the total number of degrees of freedom in that dynamical system. Okay. Now, after knowing this, we have not to have any derivations of this and any other like this. But one thing I must give you just an example. Suppose we have to take a single molecular motion, motion of a molecule in a closed vessel. What we have seen, the pressure was given as 3 by 2 pressure was given as 3 rho v square bar upon um, 3 rho v square bar, that we have seen. Pressure equal to uh, what is right. Whenever we have to take this, see 1 by 3 rho v square bar, where v square bar is your mean square velocity. From this, we have seen that the kinetic energy, when we determine kinetic energy, the kinetic energy is 3 by 2 kBt, kinetic energy of a molecule. Kinetic energy of a molecule is given by this much, 3 by 2 kBt. ये हम लोग एक जनरल हमने बताया था. अब यहाँ पर सोचिए कि how we derive this. We know that a molecule, a single molecule I am talking about, single molecule can have x-axis direction, it can have y-axis direction, it can have z-axis direction of motion. So its motion could be either along x-axis or y-axis or z-axis. In that way, it has 3 degrees of freedom, just like monoatomic gas. सिंगल मॉलिक्यूल का अगर एक मोशन हम चेक करें एक बॉक्स में, तो उसका 3 डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम होता है. इन दैट वे वी हैव 3 डिग्री ऑफ फ्रीडम, दैट मीन एफ इज 3, एंड इन दैट केस जस्ट वी हैव हाफ एफ केवीटी. तो यहाँ पर वो 3 एफ की जगह 3 आ गया, तो बिल्कुल क्लियर हो गया. तो उस हिसाब, उस पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से भी अगर हम लोग देखना चाहे, चेक करना चाहेंगे, तो वी मस्ट गेट दिस टाइप ऑफ थिंग. ओके. नाउ आफ्टर दिस, suppose we must take then what we must say that let us have some relation between this ratio of molar specific heat and this degree of freedom, number of degrees of freedom. Okay, that we have to take the next one. The relation between gamma and F. Next, we are discussing the relation between gamma and F. Do you know what is gamma? Gamma is just the ratio between Cp and Cv. Okay, where gamma is the ratio between Cp and Cv. And what is F? F is the number of degrees of freedom. We have to derive a relation between gamma and this. How we use this? We must, for that, we have to take the first law of thermodynamics. From first law of thermodynamics, from first law of thermodynamics, we have du equal to dq plus p dv. This is a very general thing. This is the first law of thermodynamics. Where du is the change in internal energy and dq is the heat given sorry heat given to the system, and p dv is your work done. Okay, this is what we have the first law of thermodynamics. Now when we have this is first law of thermodynamics and then change in internal energy. Internal energy क्या होगा भाई? गैस के अंदर के मॉलिक्यूल्स के जो एनर्जी होगा, यहाँ पर सब क्या है, ये काइनेटिक एनर्जी होगा, बिकॉज वी आर कंसिडरिंग द गैसियस सिस्टम ओनली. हियर द डायनामिकल सिस्टम इज अ गैसियस सिस्टम. Monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic, polyatomic, whatever be there, they are all gaseous system. Therefore डायनामिक्स कैसे आएगा कि मॉलिक्यूल्स मूव करते रहते हैं, तो उसमें कोई ना कोई मोशन होगा, एंड मोशन इज एसोसिएटेड विद डायनामिक्स. ओके, एंड देयरफॉर इन दैट वे this is first law of thermodynamics says this. Now at constant pressure, what happened? At constant pressure, constant pressure, we have some work done, but at constant volume we don't have any work done. Therefore at constant volume, dq could be equal to cv dt, because here it is the molar specific heat at constant volume, and this is your just temperature, change in temperature. Well, now here p dv equal to 0. Therefore equation 1 can be written as du equals to dq, or du equals to cv dt. In general, cv equal to du upon dt. This is your equation number. This is your equation number 2. Okay. Yes. Now we are just discussing the derivation of relation between gamma and F. Okay. We have obtained up to this, that is Cv equal to du upon dt, where du is your, what is du? du is your change in internal energy, and here change in internal energy means change in kinetic energy. Naturally, we must know from let us take from this side. If we find the next part of this, then what we get, that is from the law of equipartition of energy, the average kinetic energy per molecule is 1 by 2 FKBT। ये होता है, ठीक है। ये आपको बता दिया कि फ्रॉम द लॉ ऑफ इक्विपार्टीशन ऑफ एनर्जी व्हाट we have this thing, that is the average kinetic energy per molecule is this much L. If we have for the complete mole, for 1 mole of the gas, for 1 mole of the gas, average kinetic energy equal to U. Here we have U dash. Now here is just U. 1 by 2 FRT. Instead of KB means Boltzmann constant, we take R. Okay, now we have to differentiate this. This is equation number 2, this is equation number 3. Differentiate this equation with respect to T. Differentiating equation 3 with respect to T. We have du upon dt equal to 1 by 2 Fr. This is your equation number 4. This is du upon dt equals to 1 by 2 Fr. Okay. We have this much of thing. And after that, if we relate equation 2 and 4, what we get? From equation 2 and 4 क्या मिल जाता है आपको? ये आएगा CV equals to 1 by 2 FR. ये फॉर्मूला आ गया. And this is your equation number 5. This is your equation number 5. Now we have to use the Mayer's formula. इसके बाद हम कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेंगे? Mayer's formula. For that we have to rub this portion. This upper portion that we have removed from Mayer's formula, we know that Cp equal to Cv plus R. पता नहीं Cp minus Cv equal to R होता है formula. The general formula is Cp minus Cv equal to R, and we put as Cp equal to Cv plus R. Well, now we divide the entire system by Cv. We get Cp upon Cv equal to 1 plus R upon Cv. And this is your equation number 6. This is your equation number 6. Clear? And if we use the equation number 5, equation number 5 is this much, Cv equal to 1 by 2 Fr. Okay. If we use this formula in equation 6, then we can replace this Cv. The next one is from equation number 5 and 6. From equation 5 and 6 we have, from equations 5 and 6 we have Cp upon Cv equal to 1 plus R upon 1 by 2 Fr. R cancel out, and Cp upon Cv is gamma 1 plus 2 by F. This is the final relation between this ratio of specific heats and the number of degrees of freedom. Okay, and from this we can just find out the various gamma for different type of gases. Okay, we must get different type. We must get the value of gamma for different types of gases. This gamma for monoatomic gases. What we have, gamma equals to 1 plus 2 by F, and we know F is 3. For monoatomic gas, F is 3. Therefore, gamma equals to 1 plus 2 by 3, 1.67. This is the value of gamma for monoatomic gas. For diatomic gas, for diatomic gas, gamma comes out to be 1 plus 2 by 5, because F is 5. F is 5. Then we have 1.4. Gamma equal to 144. For triatomic gas, F equal to 6, and therefore gamma equal to 1 plus 2 by 6. That comes out to be 1.33. In that way, we have determined that gamma for monoatomic gas as 1.67, gamma for diatomic gas as 1.4, and gamma for triatomic or polyatomic, what we have is your 1.33. Okay, and with this we have completed this portion of the thing, and after that we must know what is mean free path. Next is, what is mean free path. Now, when we have mean free path, as the name implies, some path which is taken as the average value. You know that in any gas, in any vessel where gas is poured, the gas molecules are found to collide with each other. They keep on colliding with themselves or also with the walls of the vessel in which it is placed. Now, between two successive collisions, the path of the molecule is always a straight line. Always remember. That is, when we have that one molecules collide with one molecule A collides with another molecules B, and then it again collide with third molecule C. Between two successive collision, the path is a straight line. Okay, and the average distance between two successive collisions of a molecule is of any gas molecule is called as mean free path. The next we have mean free path. It is the average distance moved by a molecule, preferably gas, in two successive collisions. The average distance moved by a molecule, gas molecules in two successive collisions is called this thing. The average distance moved. Okay. When what is average distance moved? Average distance moved in two successive collisions, or average distance moved between two successive collisions. Either we call in two successive collision, or we can call, or between two successive collision, or between two successive collision, is called as mean free path. You know the molecules, this is one, it can collide with another molecules like this. This can further collide with a third molecule. This is molecule number 1, molecule number 2, molecule number 3. It will again collide with the fourth one, and this will again collide with the molecules 5 like this. तो ये पहला कोलिजन हुआ, ये दूसरे कोलिजन हुआ, तो पहले और दूसरे के बीच का जो ये एवरेज डिस्टेंस है ये स्ट्रेट लाइन में होगा. सिमिलरली ये थर्ड कोलिजन है और ये फोर्थ कोलिजन, इनके बीच का भी जो डिस्टेंस होगा that will also be a straight line. That is why what we say, the average distance moved by a molecule, gas molecule, in two successive collisions is called mean free path, or the distance moved between two successive collision is called as mean free path. Okay, and how it is represented, how it is denoted, it is denoted by simply L bar or lambda bar, because whenever any average or mean is taken, then we always represent it with some bar. Okay, and therefore we can say this is denoted by lambda bar or L bar. It equal to, say, total distance travel in time delta t. Total distance travel in time delta t divided by total number of collision in time delta t. This is the direct formula for this term, that is mean free path, which can either be represented as lambda bar or L bar. It is equal to total distance travel in time delta t divided by total number of collision in time delta t, because we have already said that it is the time between the collisions, टाइम बिटवीन टू सक्सेसिव कोलिजन. तो ए बी से कोलाइड कर रहे तो बी भी ए से कोलाइड कर रहे तो दो सक्सेसिव कोलिजन हो गया. तो ये जो एवरेज डिस्टेंस है उसको हम इस फॉर्म में कहते हैं, वी हैव ओनली वन फॉर्मूला दैट वी हैव टू डील विद 1 अपॉन √2 पाई एन डी स्क्वायर. This is the only formula, because during the collision what happened, the molecules can have the distance between the centers of two molecules is your d. That is in fact the diameter, average diameter of a gas molecule. Why we write average diameter? Almost all the molecules must have equal diameter, but sometime what happens, due to some reason, there may be a slight variation in any of the diameter. Say it is due to some effect, some portion is not as similar as the previous one, as other molecule, and due to which it is very temporary, a very rare effect. In fact, mostly they are all equal, all the diameter of all the molecules are equal. And here we have, in case there is any change, that is why we write average diameter of a gas molecule. Yeah, n क्या है? Number density. N is number density of the gas molecules. Number density of gas molecules. So this is the general formula for this. Number density क्या हो जाएगा? Number density is simply, number density is your total number of molecules per unit volume. In any chamber, in any closed box, the total number is always fixed, that we call per unit volume, of course. 1 meter cube may suppose 10 to the power 26 molecules hai, so we have to save that much. If we decrease the volume of the gas, maybe some less number of gas molecules will present. That is the system that we know. So in that way we have completed this portion. And let me have one more extra thing that we call as Avogadro number. Avogadro number. This will be highly useful for your numerical points, that you know. What is Avogadro number? It gives the total number of atoms present in 1 gram atom. Okay. Total number of atoms present in 1 gram of atom. 1 gram of atomic weight. ठीक है. अब किसी के जैसे मान लो कि मैं ऑक्सीजन गैस कह दिया, तो ऑक्सीजन गैस में क्या है, सपोज वी हैव 16 ग्राम एस. 16 इज द एटॉमिक मास. एटॉमिक मास. तो इसका ग्राम एटॉमिक मास क्या हो गया, दिस ऑल्सो भी 16 ग्राम. तो एक 16 ग्राम में टोटल कितना नंबर ऑफ ऑक्सीजन गैस रहेगा, दैट वी कॉल एज एवोगाड्रो नंबर. सिमिलरली we can also say for molecular thing, total number of molecules present in 1 gram molecular weight. 1 gram molecular weight. So in that way, this is very common. Either we take in atomic form or we take it in molecular weight. ठीक है. तो ये समझ लीजिए कि in general ग्राम एटॉमिक वेट को भी 1 मोल ऑफ एटम कहेंगे, और ग्राम मॉलिक्यूलर वेट को भी 1 मोल ऑफ मॉलिक्यूल. तो सिंपली इट इज द थर्ड डेफिनेशन इज टोटल नंबर ऑफ एटम्स और molecules present in 1 mole of a substance. 1 mole of a substance. जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल हम लोग ये मान के चलते, कोई एक एलिमेंट है, उसका उसका मास नंबर है 26. तो 26 ग्राम जब उसका लेंगे तो उसका 1 मोल कहेंगे. 1 मोल ऑफ दैट सब्सटेंस, दैट एलिमेंट. तो उसपे नंबर कितने कितने एटम्स रहेंगे उसके, उसमें दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड एज Avogadro number. These three definitions are for Avogadro number, and its value is very simple. It is represented by n equal to 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. Per mole. This is the value of n, that is 6.02 into 6.02 into 10 to the power 23 per mole. So in that way we have completed today's lecture, and we have completed the chapter also. Next time we will take the new chapter, that will be new unit, of course, that is the wave on and oscillations. With that we have completed today. Thank you.